Today's daf is Masechet Sota Daf Tesvav, where the bottom last word of Vidal on the base, on the bottom, the last word on the Amid, Umaleu. So the Mishnah said, the Brisa said, Maktiroi, Umaleu, Maktir b'klisharis. You maktir in a klisharis. Affecting more of klisharis, maktirle, are you maktir in a klisharis? Are you maktir a koimitz when it's in the klisharis? Like the Gemara, le'ema maleu b'klishars, laktira, you bring it up to the mizbeach in a klishars in order to maktir it. But then on the top of the mizbeach, you take it out of the kli and you maktir the koimitz for itself. Zok the Gemara vayta. The Brisa says a molchem and nois lagabe ishim, you salt and you put on top of the fires. Zok the Gemara, what's the makor for this din? The chesiv, it says by yikar parak beis pasuk gimel. The chol korban men choscha ba melach timloch. So you see that you have to be salt the menachas. So the Gemara, the Brisa said karb hakomitz shiareh necholin. That once you makri of the komitz, the shirayim is necholin. So the Gemara menolan, how do you know this din? The chesiv, because it says v'yikar parak beis pasuk beis vikya koines askarasa, and afterwards it says a chesiv and pasuk gimel and it starts by the minchal aaron levanov. So Kuntes after Aktaras HaKoyim is mutter to Koyanim the Achilas the noiser from the Mincha. And this one it says Karav HaKoymitz, once you mark of the Koymitz it's Mater Sharaim Bachilas Machlik Namarom, what this means. The marker this lay the marker this like the Itmar, why? Because we learned in a Brisa Koymitz Me'im Asai Matir, when is the Koymitz, when is it Matir? In its Aktara the Sharaim Nachilah B'chanina Amar Tishla Bayar. Al-Khadina says that once the fire gets to the koimitz and it reaches part of the koimitz. Rabbi Yechon Amar, only mishtitza arbaruba, only once the fire gets and it lights up right the koimitz, that's when it's mater the shirayim. Zok Gemara, the Brisa said Rashan Kadam Little Secha Yayin V'Shem Edvash. They could add in Yayin Shem Edvash. In fact, the Gemara, my timer, why is it mutter to do that? And for the Gemara, I'm a kroll. The pasuk said the Gamimandas Kahuna, Bamidah Parakut Ches pasuk Ches. L'chana satem l'mashcha, and umashcha means ligadula. So from here you see kederach shamalachim oichlin. So you see that there was given to the kahanim to eat as they want kederach shamalachim oichlin, like malachim eat, and that's pasashira, which would include you could add yain shem dvash. So what's the makar for this din? The chesiv ayikar parak vav pasuk yud l'se'afin chametz chalkam nasati oisam me'ishay. Amar Rav Shimon Lakish said that the reason why it says the word chalkam next to l'se'afin chametz, it's ki'ilu it said l'se'afin chametz chalkam, to teach you that afilu chalkam, even the part that belonged to the kahanim, the chilek kahanim, the shirayim, that also like to have a chametz, you can't make a chametz. Zok the Gemara vayta. The Mishnah said that kol hamanachos tu'una shemen l'vayna. All manachos need to need to have shemen l'vayna. And the Mishnah said v'zu ein tu'una loy shemen v'loy l'vayna. This one does not need shemen or l'vayna. Correct the Gemara v'chol manachos tu'una shemen l'vayna v'ikol you have a minchas chayte. You have a mincha called a minchas chayte. That somebody that is shogag in Thomas Mikdash or Shavuos Eidos or Shavuos Bitu, if he's an ani and he can't bring a carbon oif, then he brings him in chayte. And the Achmana Amar Torah says vayikar parakei pasuk yadav liyasam ala Hashem liyitin ala levayna. So Hakam Tana says kol manachos besides minchas chayte needs to have Hashem levayna. Zok Gemara hachika Amar. This is what the Mishnah means to say. Kol manachos have one of these milas. Either it's tuna Hashem levayna, and the ones that don't need shemen l'vayna l'maisa that boys menachitim and their boys soilus. And the minchas chayte, the Mishnah is saying that av b'she'ena tuna shemen l'vayna, although it does not need shemen l'vayna, but l'maisa it's ba menachitim, comes from wheat and it comes soilus. And minchas ha'omer, even though it's ba from asa'orim like minchas soita, however it does not have, and it doesn't have the mile of chitim, but it's tuna shemen l'vayna, it's tuna shemen l'vayna. And a va'geres, and it comes very finely sifted without all the shells. The zoo, however, minchas soita zak the Mishnah, ain't tun loy shemen loy levayna, because it's ba menas iron, and it's also the ba kemach also comes not finely sifted. It's very coarse. It has all the shells in it. Zok the Gemara weiter. Zok the Gemara Tanya. We learned in Brayso why Takun is mincha choite. Not in Shem Elavayna. Amar Shimon. Shimon says, "Bedinhu shetei minchas choite in Shem Elavayna." Really, a minchas choite should need Shem Elavayna, like all menachas. Shlo yehi choite niska, that a sinner should not gain anything. The what it costs to put Shem Elavayna. Why doesn't he Shem Elavayna? Shlo yehi karbanai mahuder, that his carbon should not be nice. V'bedinhu shetei chatas chelev. A carbon chatas abal chait should need tune nesachim. Should have to have nesachim. Soil Hashem and yain that get poured on his beach. In order to also shalei chait in his car. However, mani tuna, why does it not need nesachim? A chatas chayte, a chatas chelev shalei karbanim mahoder shouldn't be nice. Al chatas shematzara, however, chatas shematzara, although it's coming lekapara, v'ashamay tuna nesachim, and its asham needs nesachim. Why? The fish ain't ba'al chait, because that does not lamaisa come because of a chait. So for Mitzayra. Correct the Gemara. Ini, is it true that karbanos and Mitzayra is not come out chait? I remember Shmuel Achreina Rabbi Yonis said, "I'll show dvarim negam bam." Negam comes for 7 reasons: lashon hara, gas ruach, gezel, tzaras ayin. Like the word more and Tazayin Manal, so his Kabbanas are coming Kabbanas Chait, which were for the Khatam that were Gerim is Nagam. And for the Gemara Hassam and Nigehu the Kapar Bay. From the tsar of the Yisurim and the embarrassment of the Nagam, is already in the Schaper of that Chait. Chemaisi carbon, that is they're bringing carbon, the Shuri of Kachim with Chemaisi. It's only coming to be matem to eat Kachim. It's not for Kapar the Chait. That a chatas p'tzar needs a sachem because it's not ba'al chet. Oibezoi chatas nazir that he brings b'meloisimei nizar teituun nesachem, which also needs a sachem fi she'ena ba'al chet. It's also not coming chet. So the Gemara Shimon holds savalakar lazar kaper. The Amar nazir na mechoite holds, and nazir is also a choite because he is mitzayir himself from yayin, and therefore his carbon of a nazir according to lazar kaper should not be have nesachim because it's considered a chaytik. Gamliel says, the Mishnah said weiter, Gamliel Omer kashem that she did a ma'aseh behema, so too she brings carbon from Michael behema, which is soirim. So the Gemara Tanya Amalei Gamliel chachamim soif from anichli v'adashana kimin chaymer. So Gamliel told Chachamim, let me dash at a kimin chaymer like a jewel. First, we speak about why chap is such a lashon. The shamei l'Rameir, because Gamliel heard Rameir, the Ka'amar that he said that a minchas comes from Torah, al t'mida connected midah, because he a chelasai, she was Michael Anoif Madani Olam, that he should come to her. The fichach therefore midah connected midah, karbana is a siren which is Michael behema. Amar Alei, and Gamliel said, the Lachari could ask, Hatinach, your drasha is good by Isha Ashira, however by Nia, which she didn't give any madana, and what are you going to say? What's the comparison? Why is Sa'irim? Michael Amemar. Why is her Mincha Sa'irim? Ella, Dr. Gamliel, Kashem Shmaseh, Maisa Behema, just like her actions, Maisa Behema, which is, Behema's mafkar herself, Sheini Ben Zuga. So she was also mafkaras lachal. So kach karbana was sayim, which is also ma'acha behema. Zok the Mishnah, new Mishnah. Haya mevi piyale shalcheres. The kayin would bring a kais of water, which is cheres, shalcheres. V'noisen l'sech chatzi lug mayim and akir. We put in a half a lug of water from the kir that's in Nazara. Rabbi Yehuda says it does not put a half a lug mayim, rather a revius halug. Why? Because kashem shemamayit b'ksav kach mamayit b'mayim. Just like Rabbi Huda's mamayit in the shir that you write in Megillah Sota, like when we discuss later on Yitzayin and Manal, kach mamayit b'mayim. Sota is also mamayit in the shir mayim. And after that, Dr. Mishnah nichnas lahechal. The kohen went into lahechal. Funnily, mina, he turned to the right side, which is Safan Azara, Umakam Hayisham, which was there's an area there that was nicker more from the rest of the floor, and it was a shear of Amal Amo, and that would be the Offer Tichuach. That's where that dirt would be. Tavla Shel Shayis, there was and there would be a slab of marble in that area on the Afar. But Tabas has a Kvuaba, there would be a ring on it that you could pick up the slab, which was all marble and it was heavy. Kshemagbia, when you pick it up, and take dirt from underneath it, and he would put in the kli that he was holding enough dirt kadeshia raw. It should be nicker alamayim, that it should be nicker. You see it floating on top of the water. Shenemar, it says in the pasuk, parakei pasuk yizayim, mina afar sheyir bekarka mishkan yikach hakoyim v'nosan alamayim. It does not say v'nosan bimayim, rather el hamayim. It's mashat the afar should be nicker in the water, and it should not be mixed in. It shouldn't sink down. Zakti Gemara Tana. We learned in the Mishnah that the Kohen would bring piyali shacharas chadash. He would bring a cup which was never used. Divrei Bishmal. Zakti Gemara. My time in Bishmal. What's the reason Bishmal? You have to have a new kli. Gamar learns like Zeri Shava kli kli mitzara. It says by Soita Menur Parakei Pasuk Yizayim kli charas. And by Tzara it says by Yikra Parak Yadal Pasuk. Hey, it says kli charas. Malalam mitzara. You need to have a charas chadasha. Afkan by Soita also you have to have a new kli charas chadasha. For the Gemara, Bahasamai Mitzara, Hadi Takano, it has to be new. So the Gemara, the Chsiv, it says, Vayikr Paragidal, Pasuk Hey, V'shachas Atzibra Echas, Akli Cheres al Mayim Chaim, and you makish the Kli to the Mayim, Ma Mayim Chaim, which is Shlanesa B'Melacha, there's never Melacha done with it. That's what's mashma, the word Chaim. Af Kli, so to the Kli that you use, is also Shlanesa B'Melacha, should be new. Correcting Gemara, since you learn out from Soita the Dinim Mitzara, so you say Ma'alahala Mayim Chayim has to be well water from a well. Afkam by Soita has to be Mayim Chayim. So the Gemara will be Shmol. You need to learn out Gzeri Shav from Mitzara. So the Gemara Hochinami, you're right. Taka has to be Mayim Chayim by Soita. Rabbi Yochanan says Meikir is machlekes where it comes from. Shmol, remember Shmol Taka says May Mayin here. It's Taka well water. Chacham say Af Mashar May Misayin. It's Taka. All waters are kosher for the Meikir. So Kamtais, later Bishmal, the Mayim for the Soita that was taken from the Kir was Taka Mayim Chaim. Correcting Gemara on the Etzem Lima from Tzara to Soita, Iklam Rivach Malam Tzara, that you find the Torah is Machmer Shekinton, 8 hours of Eza Vishnita Las. A Mitzara has to be toivel in water with the 8 errors and the Eza and the Shnita Las. So therefore it's over there maybe a Machmer, also the Indian that should have to have a new Kli Cheres Chadash. However, by Soita does not have to have all these things. How do you know that they have to have a new Kli Cheres? So the Gemara is Taka Chayzer from Gzeri Shava. Like the Gemara, Amar Rabba, we take it all from Gzeri Shava. Only we learn out from this that Amar Krab B'Kli Cheres. The Torah says Bikli Cheres and does not say Kli Cheres. So you can medayek that it's talking about Kli She'amarti L'cha Kvar. It's talking about the Kli we already told him. Big Kli, we're talking about the Kli that we already mentioned. And there is a Kli Cheres that's new, which we take Mayim for Tyrus Mitzayro. So that's how we learn that it has to be new. Zog the Gemara, according to Shiz's Rabbanan, you could be mashka soita even a Kli that you was already used. Zok the Gemara, Amar Rava, Lo Shanu, that it's kosher even in a Kli Yashan, El Shalin is Akmu Panav. That it wasn't black in the walls of the Kli. It didn't get scorched from fire. When the Akmu Panav, if it's all burnt up, it's black, then it's possible. So the Gemara, my time, Dumi the Mayim, it has to be similar to Mayim. Ma Mayim Shalin Ishtanu, it doesn't have a different look. It looks like water, it's clear. Otherwise it's not called water. Af Kli, Stafel Kasher Lenishtana. If it's not, it doesn't look different than what originally was supposed to look like. Boy Rabban, it's Akmu, what happened if they what happened if the candle got black and you put it back into the Kifshan Eish, the place where they make new pots and cups, when a slab new and you made it look, you refurbished it, you made it look brand new. Ma was halacha. Mirman it came to Itchu. Once it was Nitchan is nifzel to use for soita, so it doesn't have any hechsher anymore. Dilma came to hadar. Since it's royal ashkaz soita, so maybe it's kosher again. Zakti Gemara, maybe we push it to Safek Tashma. Rabbi Loza says 8 ereds, the ezoiv, ushni telas, and that's the thread that you use by mitzayra. You need to have them for azah to retire Matzah from his teras. Shehifshel ben kupasa la'achayrav, that he used them to make them for handles for his kli. Of shilma and psulam. The halacha is, since they're nishtana terasim, like they're using them like that, it's possible. So Gemara v'hasam hadrim if shatila chayra. As soon as you take them out, you straighten them out, the chayra should be kosher, and still halacha is possible. So he was like klicheres as hushchun and melaben as chayra should also be possible. So the Gemara, no, it's different. Because hasam by eitz is talking about the ikla for klufe, that they kind of got peeled, the layers came off because he used it for something else, for his load, for his bag, or whatever. So it's a shinu that does not go back. That's why it's possible. However, klicheres, that's a slabnu, and he took off the blackness, tzitachash should be kosher because the etzim kli is still the same. You just refurbished it, and it didn't change anything b'etzim. Zok the Gemara Vayta, the Mishnah said, Nichnas lahechal panel yimini, would go into the hechal and he would veer right. Zok the Gemara, my taima, why was a tavla dafka to his right then? So the Gemara, the Ramar, kol pina shad the paina, all the turns that you turn in the base of Mikdash, or by Dvar Mitzvah, and if you have an option or to go right or to go left, lo yuhel derchimin. You should go right because it's more chashav aside, and that's why in the heichal is yamin, in order that the kohen should be pagan at first when he comes into the heichal on his right hand side. Zakting Gemara Vayta, the Mishnah said, Mokum hayim sham ama alama, and it would take the offer from there. Zakting Gemara Tanur Rabbanon learned in the Brayso. This is what it says when the offer shayiyah is mashma that even dirt that came in from the heichal from outside is kosher. So Ibizoi Zakting Gemara Yachol Yisakein Bachutz V'Yachnes. I might think you could get the dirt from outside and bring it inside to the heichal. Tamalei B'Karka Mishkan. That has to be dafka from the offer that's in the Mishkan already. B'Karka Mishkan, if I only say B'Karka Mishkan Yachol, I might say that if there's no dirt that easily comes up, Yachbar, just dig right there with a shovel, B'Kadarmis. Tamalei Mar Karka Mishkan Yikach offer, rather Asher Yiyah, if it's already there in Karka Mishkan. So the Gemara's understanding the fact that it doesn't say Mekarka Mishkan Yikach Afar, rather it says Asher Yiyah Bekarka, it's mashma just that it's there, it's mashma it's enough with offer that you bring there now. The Gemara Hakeitzad, how do you explain the pasuk? It's mashma two different things. So Zakti Gemara, Yesham, if there is offer chuach there already, then bring it. Have. But Ein Sham, if you don't have, then Ten Sham, then go outside and you bring in. Maybe you can carry both psukim. It's not a steer. Zok the Gemara is going to bring this machlekes tanam in this. Tani idach, we learned in the Brayso. The pasuk going to offer Asher Yiyah. The fact that it does not say Mekarka Mishkan Yigach Malam Mitzvah Mesakin and Bachutz, they would get ready outside and bring it into the heichal. You don't have to put it, and this Tana holds that, this Shita holds you don't have to put at all the offer on the Karka Mishkan. And they say Karka Mishkan, why does it say Karka Mishkan? Isi Bihuda Omer, Lahavi, it's coming to Yamar, but Karka Shiloi Noi V'Given of Esalavim. The Mesa Mikdash from Yerushalayim, that over there also there were Noyeg Hashkah Saita, and not only in the Mishkan and the Midbar. Isi Menachem says that Beisalamim does not need to have a ribui because Yigmar Kal V'Chomer, Ma B'Tum Kala B'Tum Saguf, which is Kala, which is Nomis is Bezin, and Af B'Kein L'Chal Kakasa. The Torah was not Mechal between Mishkan and Beis Hamikdash, and both of them is Einish Kares. But Tumas Ish is Ish, which is Chamura, which is Misasa B'Chenek. Like Kolshke in that, you have to baidik them in order to mivire the tumah from them. So Ibizayim came out Talmud Lema, why does it say on Mirror Parakeh Pasuk Zayim Karka Mishkan? Shalayam Mitoich Chapasa. It's coming to tell you should not bring offer from your basket outside into the Beis Hamikdash. Rather, you should take from the karka that's already there in the Beis Hamikdash.